What up? How's it going? Hey, with Tony, it's all about growth at this moment. And it's kind of interesting. Not kind of. It's interesting to see just him finding out things from the past, finding out more about himself with Dr. Melfi, seeing Dr. Melfi's reaction. Like, she's fully engaged into the session. Like, before, it's just her doing her thing. And now you see her comfortable, right? I don't know why I said it like that. Comfortable, right? And then we got Richie and his sister, and like, right, this is a good show, man. And they're not it's not just an all-out gangster thing. It's not some mushy love story horseshit. It's kind of what HBO is all about. We're not gonna insult the viewer. Y'all are smart enough to understand what's going on, so the plot may be there. It may not be there. You may just be watching these motherfuckers live their life. You know what I mean? But in the background, things are going on that continue the plot. And that's one thing you'll notice about HBO shows. Like, there'll be moments where it look like they just not focusing on the plot at all because you're so focused on the individual characters. But everything that's taking place, it has to do with that, right? And then they'll have these cool moments where, you know, you're really into it, like the card game, and it's like, no, that all plays into this. Because once again, we got Richie coming there. He gets angry because the dude, right? So all of this comes together, and I enjoy that, right? So let's go ahead and start this next episode and see some more growth from Tony. And not like not like character development growth either. I'm talking about like the character in his own life growing, right? Like, not development for the sake of portraying it to the viewer, but the character is just growing, right? We may never see it until like later on, but clearly right now it's meaning something to him internally, which is dope, right? All right, let's go ahead and start this. Oh no.
Oh my god.
What'd you freak out for?
Holy shit.
Fucking idiot.
Adriana, this is my cousin Gregory, the ambulance chase.
Christopher said you're here shooting a movie. That must be so interesting.
John Favreau, she's head of his development. I told you that.
Okay. So he's playing himself in the show.
He's still a friend.
That movie he did, Swingers, Vince Vaughn is so cute.
So, Christopher, how goes the screenplay?
It's one of the best I've ever read.
Fucking A, Yanks! Hey, easy, okay?
All
What's
right.
he like in person?
Incredibly funny, smart. John's totally accessible. You guys should come visit the set.
No, I meant Vince Vaughn.
Great, a friend. Remember what I told you on the phone? Mob-themed stories are always hot.
You should have learned to keep your mouth shut.
Well, right now I'm in the food service industry.
Okay, handle it. Thank you.
You, get up.
Who? Me?
What does he
Hey,
want?
Bridge and Tunnel,
Yo,
boy, chill
the
out.
extra acting on here is crazy. Bridge and Tunnel crowd. Okay.
Hey guys, let's go to Tribeca Grill. It's cooler. It's better.
Why are we leaving?
Go. Just do it.
They got her moist in the middle.
Jon Favreau, he's great. He's also a writer. You should show him your script.
Swingers? You can suck my dick. That swings too.
Be a player. We'll go to the set. She invited us. Slip him your script. That's what they call it. Slipping the script. Would it be so friggin' horrible to attend a premiere?
I don't even have the thing.
Boy, they gave her screen time like a motherfucker on this one.
It wasn't my fault. You stole my car. You could have killed those girls. Now that would have been interesting. What? What did you just say?
Son of a
Death just shows
bitch.
the ultimate absurdity of life.
What is this?
Oh, God.
Are you trying to get me to lose my temper? Because I'm about to put you through that goddamn window.
See? That's what I mean. Life is absurd.
Don't say that. God forgive you.
There is no God.
Hey!
Where is this coming from?
What do they teach you this crap at school?
Hello? You gotta sign the stranger. You want to be an educated person? What do you think education is? You just make more money? This is education.
Do you ever think, like, why were we born?
Madame de Stael said, in life one must choose between boredom and suffering.
Go to your room.
That's a good technique by them. Just start talking some other shit.
Why were we born?
Ain't got shit to do with the reason he in trouble in the first place.
White Chuck. White Chuck. Waldemar White Chuck. We're not necessarily trying to pin this on Soprano or anybody in your crew, Sal.
If I had some coffee.
Cut the quips. Tell me about the merger talks.
What do you want me to say? Philadelphia's been putting pressure on the Shy business?
Tony's still resisting the Philly overtures? Sometimes, Puss, you don't act like a guy that's facing 30 to life for selling H.
You come to my house because somebody's leaning on your ass? 8 o'clock in the morning, you come to my house? You know what this looks like? I'm doing all I can to help you guys. One time, Tony bought a pool table from Wise Chuck.
So he's sitting there and he asked me, if there's no God, why was I born? He tells me he's got no purpose.
And how'd you answer him?
I told him it costs about 150 grand to bring him up so far, so if he's got no purpose, I want a fucking refund. Boys will be boys. It's this other crap. And that's not normal.
Adolescent angst is very normal.
Oh, you think my mother and father are gonna stand for that shit?
How is your mother?
She's dead to me.
And how's Anthony Jr. been taking it?
What? About the family?
About your non-relationship with his grandmother.
Yeah, because he used to be the one to go up over there.
That? Sounds to me like Anthony Jr. may have stumbled onto existentialism.
Fucking internet.
No. It's a European philosophy. In your family, even motherhood is up for debate.
No, it's not. I teach him to love and respect and appreciate his mother.
What about your mother? Has Anthony Jr. heard you say she's dead to me?
I don't know.
Don't you think that kind of talk could lead a kid to embrace these ideas?
Oh, so now this is my fault.
Holy shit, that's, she was in Kings of Comedy. And the other one, too. I seen her. That movie
Sandra,
my girlfriend likes with,
and the
Uma.
chick.
What's her name?
Yeah. Well, I can't remember her
John.
name.
You're the guy from Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Very, very cool.
She's a director?
Beautiful film. It won the Audience Award at Sundance.
Not on.
It was also hilariously funny, this lesbian romantic screwball comedy she did.
This is the one where the two lesbians, the lovers, they die. Janine, her character's...
Janine Garofalo.
That's a fucking name. Garofalo.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and so she's been chasing Gina, Sandra, all around the country.
I never had an egg cream.
You're not coming for either one of us.
You live your whole life in a place and never taste the thing that it's famous for.
Couldn't hear the fucking shots with this thing.
There's a place on St. Mark's.
Sober, you bitch.
Don't do it.
Well, I mean, is there anything other than bitch?
Bukyak.
What?
Let that one call that one Bukyak.
What?
Bukyak. If she's from Brooklyn...
Okay, let's roll.
No.
What does it mean?
Cunt.
Cunt. I like that.
You know, that no God shit. That upset your mother very much.
It's not no God. It's just God is dead.
Who said that?
Nietzsche. He's a 19th century philosopher from Germany.
He said Mitch.
Anyway, that's why I'm not getting confirmed.
Enough with
He
that
said
shit, all right?
Mitch.
Your confirmation's coming up this weekend, and you are getting confirmed.
Are there multiple ways to say his name? I've always heard Nietzsche.
She knows that even if God is dead, you're still gonna kiss his ass.
So, you brought us your script.
Yeah, but...
Come on, let's see it.
Nah. John Favreau, Rocky Marciano, Deep Impact, Swingers.
Here's the thing. Your script is set in a world that I'm interested in doing my next project on. A picture on the life of Crazy Joe Gallo. He was this flawed and blinkered guy, right? But he wanted to learn, to grow, to read, to paint. You know, he had like this yearning, this hunger for... Fuck your mother. What's the word?
You as Joey Gallo. I don't see that.
I'm part Italian.
Vince, maybe. Vaughn.
Well, this project happens to be a personal passion of mine.
I could play Joey Gallo, but I don't want to be an actor unless I can play myself. Gallo, I was like 3 years old when he got whacked.
Yeah, but speech patterns. I mean, you saw Swingers. Whatever you think of that motherfucker, man, it's like, you could tell it's extremely important to me how people really talk.
Guess it is a long time ago.
Yeah, you wouldn't be betraying any oath thing.
Holy fucking shit, that thing is still alive?
It's so funny just how out in the open everybody knows about.
If I told you 15 years ago that she was a piece of ass, would you believe me?
What?
Well, what happened?
He's about to shoot his load. He reaches down, you know, and starts fingering, undoes the skirt, reaches in, grabs hold of a goddamn prick.
Jesus Christ.
Crying game.
So my friend, right, he can't let this story get out, and he wants to humiliate the freak as much as he was humiliated. So he gets this fucking acid, you know? Burns everything. He pours it on her arms, on her face, everywhere. Her prick. But that's how good looking this broad used to look. Had this wise guy friend of mine totally fooled. She had to get a glass eye.
Longest fucking car ride of my life.
What's the matter?
That kid. Used to be happy-go-lucky, you know? Now he's moody. He questions the fucking universe.
You talking like father, like son, huh?
Hey, fuck you, I'm serious. You're his confirmation sponsor, for Christ's sake. Do something with him.
All right. But 13, 14, they start getting broody.
And if you gotta use a belt, go ahead. He's bombing out in school. They got a C, 3 Ds, and an F. Hold on, look at this kid.
Hey, Anthony, how you making out in school?
I got a C, 3 Ds, and an F.
You went to the set?
Yeah.
Why didn't you call?
Oh, we were only there for like half an hour, and then him and Amy wanted me to give him kind of like a tour around Jersey.
They did?
What? Vince Vaughn didn't come down there.
I just want to watch.
You gotta snap out of this, Anthony.
I don't want to get confirmed.
Why not?
Don't matter why not. If you're looking for a purpose in life, doing what's right is your purpose.
That's not what Nietzsche says.
Oh?
Nietzsche. Let me tell you something.
Okay, I knew I wasn't tripping. I'm
Nietzsche?
like, has it been
Well, I'm
Nietzsche this
talking
whole
to his
time?
course.
I've always said Nietzsche.
And I know what you're gonna tell me. Sartre. Well, Sartre was a fucking fraud. He copped it all from Husserl and Heidegger. Hey, Kierkegaard said, every duty is essentially duty to God.
Nigga be a leader, not a follower.
What?
Master P said that.
Wait, you still listen to rap?
If they ever knew I was into this, I mean, what I'm saying is, this kind of thing's unacceptable where I come from. You know if he read my script yet?
I have your script, Christopher.
What?
John asked me to give it an official read. Don't take it personally. This is process. Billy Bob wrote something he wanted to do with John, and John had me read it first. Hey, honey. Your cousin's here. Yeah, that's right, the screenwriter. Okay, well, Gregory says go fuck yourself. I think it's got some real heart, some good raw emotion in it. You should probably try and finish it.
Yeah, I hit a fucking wall. Third act shit.
But these aren't third act problems, they're in the second act.
Get the fuck out of here.
You should take the scene where Rocco is fucking the two Asian strippers.
That's a plot point.
I know, but my question is, what's at stake? The jeopardy's unclear.
Jeopardy.
Okay.
There's a 7-part
Fresh out the shower
hierarchy of
smell.
human needs that explains and clarifies what drives us. You want me to tell you what all 7 are?
7 what?
The human needs. The need to understand.
Mm-hmm. Pass me one of them peaches. She gonna throw you to the side though, boy. Don't get it twisted. she got power. She gonna use it. She just turned on by your style.
It's me, Anthony Jr.
Mm.
No, I didn't know I had a grandson.
I miss you.
Yeah, you should. You never come see me. I know your father forbids your coming down here.
He doesn't, honest. He just doesn't want us to talk about you in the house.
Oh, you can go shit in his hat.
I don't know what that means, but hilarious.
Well, what'd you do?
I took Mom's car out of the garage and it got wrecked.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Did you wear your safety belt?
Yeah.
Because there was an article in the paper the other day about a bunch of teenagers from out near the Delaware water gap. They overcrowded their car, it hit a tree, and it incinerated. People could hear them screaming. They couldn't get out. The safety belts did it. Buckled them in.
See, that's what I mean. What's the purpose?
Why does everything have to have a purpose? The world is a jungle. And if you want my advice, Anthony, don't expect happiness. You won't get it.
Fuck happiness.
People let you down, and I'm not naming any names. But in the end, you die in your own arms.
I'm not naming any names. Your father.
It's all a big nothing. What makes you think you're so special?